What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. My name is Michael Train, artist and owner of Train and Main Tattoos in Salina, Kansas. And today I would like to do a little bit of a product review over the brand of colored pigment I use here at the shop, which is Eternal Ink. I am not sponsored by Eternal Ink. However, I have been using this product for about a decade now, so I have some good insight at this point in my career of how I feel about the pigment and what could be improved or what works well. So we're going to go over some of the different colors I have and why I have them. So if this is something you guys are interested in, stay tuned and we'll get right into it. So let's first start off by talking about some of the history of Eternal Ink. Eternal Ink was founded by a guy named Terry Welker. In about 1976, Terry Welker set out to basically create some of his first colored pigments. By 1980s, he had people using his pigments. And by the year 2000, Eternal Ink was essentially born. Eternal Ink has been producing all organic pigments. They're all vegan friendly, no animal testing. They're all made in the USA. And they also go through each bottle of ink goes through a sterilization process to ensure that it's safe to put in the human skin. So overall, Eternal Ink has been around for a long time, and they know what they're doing. That's kind of why I trust them to this day. There's a lot of new brands that, are always emerging on the scene. There's always going to be something new that somebody claims is better. So I'm using this brand simply because I trust them, because they've tested, time. Like I said, I've been using them for about a decade, and I have never had an issue with their pigments. In the decade I've been using them, I've never had somebody break out to red or have an allergic reaction to the pigments. They work great. There is a downside to them. They do tend to dry up quickly on you and your ink caps when you're tattooing, but they do make a product right here. This is called Keep It Wet. All you gotta do is put a drop or two on the top of your ink cap, and that will dissolve that hardness and make your ink nice and thin again. And so you can kind of play with viscosity of the ink. I do not use Eternal Ink for my black and gray pigments. I use Empire inks, and if you guys are interested, I can do a whole review on them as well. But today we're going to focus on Eternal Ink. So I have here, this is their triple black, and then I use their white for mixing. I do not use their white for my highlights and such as like my black and gray work. I use Empire's white. I find Eternal Ink's white is quite thick. Most whites are, and they dry up very quickly, even in the tube as you're tattooing. So I don't use this for any kind of line work for highlights with white. I just use it for basically mixing and any kind of color packing. Now I want to talk about the red I like using, which is Lipstick Red. Lipstick Red is a great punchy red. So if you're looking for a really nice red that lasts, a long time, stays pretty well in the skin, I really like their Lipstick Red. I've had great success with that. I really like using their triple black for mixing and changing values of colors and doing solid black areas. It works really well. Another color I like to use a lot is the sky blue. That's a great color. And then the deep red I use quite a bit. So Eternal Ink offers a lot of different colors. I like to mix a lot of my own colors, so I really don't invest in much more than what I have here. I just make sure I have my standard colors that I need to be able to mix, and I've got some other ones that I've just found that I liked over the years. So when you're looking into purchasing Eternal Ink, you might start with one of their standard sets first and then start branching off from there. That's kind of what I did when I started using them, and I've found colors that I really like and colors that I don't like, such as, we'll say, this graffiti green. It is really hard to pack into the skin. I had purchased at one point a set of their grays, their opaque grays. They hardened really quickly inside the tube, and I had to actually throw those away, so I would stay away from those. Other than that, most of the pigments have been great. Like I said, if they do thicken up on you, you can always add a little bit of that Keep It Wet to kind of dissolve that and change the viscosity of that. So would I recommend Eternal Ink to you? Absolutely. I think it's a great product. I think it's tested time. They continue to keep up on the new standards for sterilization protocols, and they are still putting out quality colors and keeping up with all the competitors, in my opinion. So yes, I would definitely suggest Eternal Ink. Is there things I don't like about Eternal Ink? Absolutely. I don't care for their gray wash sets. Find it to be very watery, and it heals out very light and just doesn't heal the way you put it into the skin. Like I said, I use Empire inks for my black and gray, and I absolutely love them. But other than that, I love their colored pigments. I've gotten quite used to them over the last decade. I know how they look in the skin. So there is my review on Eternal Ink. If you guys got any kind of questions, definitely leave those in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. And if you'd like to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button, and we will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.